time for an upgrade. That wasn't funny at all. Hey everyone, welcome to the review. Here's my review for the movie Upgrade. Yes, Upgrade stars Logan Marshall Green, a very underrated actor and a very talented actor. Started in the OC. Well, that's how I first discovered him. But yes, Logan Marshall Green in this movie is written and directed by Leigh Whannell. Yes, you know the guy, Leigh Whannell, the guy who did Saw, Insidious. He's in those movies. He wrote a lot of horror films and stuff. You know that guy. And this is a new sci-fi gritty action film. The story of this movie is about this guy basically loses his wife in a brutal mugging where she ends up dead and he ends up paralyzed, and then this rich billionaire does this experiment to the main character, Logan Marshall Green, and he puts artificial intelligence in him, calls it STEM, S-T-E-M, STEM pretty much, which gives them the special ability so he can take revenge on the people who did him wrong. You know, you've seen this kind of story been done to death in a million other films. It's the Punisher story. Like, we all know this is a very unoriginal story, but I was looking forward to this movie because from the trailers, this movie looked really trippy, really unique, and I thought it would be a pretty fun watch. And honestly, it is. It's nothing amazing. It's nothing you have to go around and see right away, but Upgrade's a fun movie. I like this movie, and Leigh Whannell, he doesn't always knock out of the park with me. Like, I know he wrote a lot of the Insidious films, but I can take or leave with those movies. Some of them are great, but some of them are not that great and stuff. And even him as an actor, I can take or leave him. Thank God he's not really in this movie, so. But yeah, I thought he did a decent job writing the movie. The screenplay isn't very original and stuff, and it borrows a lot of tropes from a lot of other films, but it was fine for what it was. The direction style was really good, actually. I think this director is actually more capable of directing action sequences more than actual horror sequences, because yes, it relies on atmosphere for horror sequences. Sometimes he has that, sometimes he's zero subtlety about him when it comes to horror movies, but when action movies, he is very subtle, and he is very creative with his action sequences, and I thought the action sequences in this movie were extremely well handled and very well crafted and very well directed. And even the performances by a lot of these actors were really well directed. I could see his vision for this movie, and I thought it was really unique, especially with its editing and even with its shots. I thought this was a very uniquely filmed movie, and I thought it was very well directed. And Logan Marshall Green, like I said, he's a very underrated actor, and I thought he did a very good job in this film. I also love how this movie pulls no punches, and it's raw, it's gritty, it's bloody, it's violent, and it is a lot of fun to watch, despite it being incredibly unoriginal and stuff, and a story that it's been done to death, and it's hard to get attached to the character right away because the story is just so goddamn predictable, but as he keeps going, he does turn into an enjoyable character and a very cool, badass character, and Logan Marshall Green, again, gives a solid performance. The villains are very typical in this movie, and this movie does have a Deus Ex Machina at the ending, which is incredibly irritating. I hate movies that rely on the Deus Ex Machina cliche, but this movie has it, and it did, you know, kind of downgrade the film. Yeah, Upgrade got a downgrade from the Deus Ex Machina, but I still think all in all, this is a very entertaining film. This is nothing you have to run out and see right away, but it is a fun action sci-fi film. Not original, but it has good acting, a good lead performance, some really badass moments. There's some really cool, raw, gritty action sequences, and I love the way this movie is filmed. It's very uniquely filmed, and I really had a lot of fun with it. Again, despite it being predictable and stuff and having a lot of flaws, it is still a very fun action sci-fi film that I would definitely recommend. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give the movie Upgrade a 7.4 out of 10, so yeah, I'd recommend it. So yeah, that was my review for the movie Upgrade. So in the comment section below, please tell me, are you going to go see this movie? Are you interested in seeing this movie? Or are you just going to wait until, like, I don't know, a big blockbuster comes out? But yeah, give me your thoughts and opinions if you have seen this movie. Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.